Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. As we head into game number 4 of the NBA playoffs, it's time for me to release my player prop picks from Bovada Sportsbook. I have 3 that I'm feeling really good about tonight. Then we're going to jump back on and grab some of this value here again this evening, starting with LeBron James, who has an over-under for points and rebounds tonight at 46.5. Now, this seems like a very daunting number. However, what he's been doing so far in these finals, been getting close to 40 points or over 40 points per game in this series, with the exception of that 139-pointer. I mean, he really doesn't have to do too much on the rebounding, and if he is still scoring that much, but even if he doesn't, he's averaging 10 rebounds per game in the playoffs and 12 per game so far in the NBA Finals. So you have to assume that even if he gets in the low to mid-30s, we still have a very good chance at cashing the over in this prop, and I think that's a foregone conclusion considering that the Warriors have had absolutely no answer for LeBron James for the first 3 games of this series. I sincerely doubt it starts tonight. In fact, if you take a look at my team props, I also have a lot of higher scoring game props that I really like tonight as well. So it could be another big night for LeBron James. I'm going to go over 46.5 points and assists, or points and rebounds, at minus 135. Next one for you is Stephen Curry, who has an over-under for assists tonight at 6.5, which is a little bit high for this guy, considering that he's only hit 7 or more assists in 4 of his last 14 playoff games. And I think tonight, if he carries over that hot shooting that he had late in the fourth quarter to this game tonight, I think he's going to be doing a lot more shooting than facilitating here this evening. Obviously, they only had 1 game so far in the series that have had over 6.5 assists. In fact, the number here is very, very good. Very friendly odds here at plus 125 for the under. So I think I'm going to take a stab at that one too. Go under 6.5 assists for Stephen Curry. Finally, I have Draymond Green, who has a total for rebounds and assists tonight at 13. Just rebounds and assists at 13 this evening, and he hasn't hit 13 or more in any of the 3 games so far in this series. And a couple of big reasons for that: he was a rebounding and assist machine in the first 3 series of the playoffs here, especially in the series against the Rockets and the first series against the Pelicans. He's having games where he had 15 or 20 assists and rebounds in some of those games, but really has been ineffective here, only averaging 7.7 rebounds per game and 2.7 assists throughout the finals. And the big reason for that is the Warriors' offense have kind of collapsed a little bit, so his assist numbers are obviously going to be down, and his rebounding has really taken a hit because he's having to try to rebound against a much bigger Tristan Thompson, so he's not yet taking advantage of smaller guys, or at least guys that aren't as big and as quick as him at the same time. Tristan Thompson is both as quick and bigger than Draymond Green, so he's having a little trouble doing rebounding with him. So I think under here is once again the play at 13, minus 105 coming in at the odds for the under, and I think it's a very, very good play tonight considering that Warriors still on the road and likely still going to be struggling to score, at least in some aspects, against that Cleveland Cavalier defense. But that'll do it for me this time. Make sure you check out my team props, as I said earlier. But until next time, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pig.